I gotta put my shit on silent.
Oh wow, this is good. This is some good drink.
Oh baby, look.
But you know, I know nonetheless. You know, I already know if you're gonna make a drink, it's gonna be top notch.
Shit, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to be top notch.
So what do you think that you need to do to get there?
What do I think I need to get there? Shit, like.
What do you have to do for you in order for you to bring out your top potential and to be having this as something that you can make revenue off of?
I guess it's basically like you do with sports. Practice, do your research, compare. You know, that's why they got the mixology. That's what they usually do.
That's the term they use, mixology?
Yeah. That's who usually, they go to the extra mile as far as going out of town. You know, go visit places, herbs. They go to fucking distilleries, see how they go through the process, and it's like, it's explicit. Not gonna lie.
It's kind of crazy you say that because a lot of people will look at alcohol and just be like, okay, that's alcohol or whatever. I drink it to get drunk. But I don't think people know the necessary art behind it.
Man.
Wine, like just simply wine or well, you know more than me, bourbon. When I was reading on the bottle, it says 7 years. It took 7 years for it to age.
Which?
That's like you're drinking history. It's like you're drinking history.
No, but I agree with you. It's like the age definitely, yes, the age definitely matters, especially when it relates to bourbon or the whiskey family. Like,
exactly.
You know, that's what they're known for due to age. Tequila, like so forth, everybody.
God, this is good, bro.
That shit is good, ain't it?
This is good.
That shit is good. I'm mad because I ain't had the garnish to go with it. Like, it's too much, and I don't have it right now. But you know, we're gonna get there. We're gonna definitely get there. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you know, tequila, which everybody is, you know, fully aware of, and that's what they usually go for if they go to a bar. You know, they want tequila. You know, but it's more than tequila. Like, you know, you have the branch family for tequila, which is Blanco, which is white. You got Reposado, and then they may consider it being aged, but just due to the color, and that's Añejo. You know.
But what's your philosophy behind it?
Bro, shut the fuck up.
Deep. What's your philosophy behind it? What's the science that make Mondo, out of everything that you can pick in existence, to study the art of alcohol or drinks or beverage?
You know what?
What's the art?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
There's actually two things. One, because I surround myself with a crowd that, you know, they have a skill trait, you know. You photography, you in the clothing brand, the creativity, you know, you inspire me, you know. I'm not gonna lie, you definitely do, and I just love the fact that you can bring something to the table.
Fact.
You know, and I know we talked about it like, shit, what do I bring? Shit, I brought the table. What you talking about?
Yeah, what you bring to the table? Bitch, I brought the table.
Exactly. You know, my brother, he's consistent and athletic. He started doing vlogs, not vlogs, but you get what I'm
workout reels.
Yeah, the snippets, the wheels, exactly.
Everything is content.
You know, you got Chris doing his content with the truck driving, which I'm happy for him, honestly. And you know, you got Cayenne, nursing, medical. It's like the people who I surround myself in, which is true, is like they inspire others, and it makes them want to be better. You know, I want to do something that I can able to bring to the table for you guys. You know, can you imagine you have something going on, and why look at bartenders? And you got me, nigga. I make cocktails and I can just whip down and throw right there. You don't got to come out of pocket, spend the amount that you do at a fucking club, which is why you pregame to go to a club. They don't even, and the crazy part about it, you go to a club, you ask for a drink, you don't even know how much it is. They hit you with $20 just.
You gotta open the tab.
Yeah, open the tab.
Man.
They hit you with an open the tab. You wanna open your tab? They don't tell you how much it is. They don't tell you, they don't got a fucking menu to show you, you know. And y'all down there just spend the money too. Just the perception, just to look like, you know.
You spending big money, you at the clubs, you know what I'm saying, you partying, you buying bottles and stuff like that.
But believe it or not,
But that goes to show, bro, that there is a shadow, like a thin line in between. I I don't want to say black people, but I'm going to say people in general. There is a thing, it's a thin line, right? So here's a hypothetical. I say I go to a club or I go to a bar with my homies or a homegirl or actually.
Which has been a minute. You definitely have been a minute.
It's been a minute. So,
I swear to God, it's been a minute like this.
Yeah, I don't really go out.
He don't really, and I don't blame him because I don't do that either.
Yeah, you know.
It may be different from why he don't go, but I think we passed that.
It varies. But like I was saying, like there's a thin line between it because when you actually think about it, me as a regular guy, right? And this is going to lead to the next topic that I saw on TikTok. Excuse me. When you go to a club or you go to a bar, the perception behind it is, I got something going on. Like I got some, it's busting. Like it's a Friday night. I want to show people on Instagram that I always got something lined up.
Yeah.
So what I do is I take my ass to the club and I buy me however much it is for alcohol for the club. And then you got some females, you got some friends, you want to impress people in the club. So let me blow $300-$400 in the club on alcohol. Now versus somebody like you, because it's your sore thumb. You stick out from other people, not even just because of your interest, it's because of the work that you put into it. So it's different for you to go in the club and talk to the bartender and be like, hey, like, what do you use to make this drink? Oh, you go about it this way, but I feel like you should go about this way. Y'all talking and understanding the actual science behind alcohol.
Which I do sometimes.
And I really believe that's what the fuck bars should genuinely be about. Yes, it's a social thing, but it's like the bartender and the DJ are the two main people.
Bro, cranberry and fucking tequila or Douce is not a fucking cocktail. Bro, the cocktail go way back. Even the definition of a cocktail, like, you know, how the word became about. Cranberry and fucking tequila is not a cocktail. It's not a cocktail. You know, what if you go to these high-end places, and they got a list of cocktails.
Throw out a name of a high-end place. I want to hear the name.
Bro.
I already know.
See, you know what's funny? Because I don't never put shit out on my social media at all.
You don't?
People don't know I'm in a relationship. They don't even know nothing about me. I'm living life outside the fucking social media. And I don't even need to let people know.
Why do you do that though? Why do you live outside of the social media frame or perception?
Because it's like, I want people around me genuine, and I don't need that many friends. You get to know me, and it's like I put on my social media, like, I can't even think of the name.
Incognito?
No, it's a fucking title on my, it's like, rare to see, but always noticed, or something like that. Like, no, rarely
seen,
but always noticed.
But always noticed.
And that's me.
That tatted on my
and that is me, genuinely. Like, you know, like I said, I need genuinely people around me, and I feel like that's everybody else, unless you just need that much attention, and you go out your way and do. They are out there. Niggas, that is niggas. Niggas out there for sure.
We try not to use this word, the N-word on our show. I forgot to tell you that. I'm trying to take that word.
You're just making up shit all the way.
No, I promise you. Look.
You heard me say it so many times.
He only said it one time. I'm trying to get rid of the word nigga. To be honest, on the show though, like if you say it in your personal, you say it in your personal. But on the show, because look, we're gonna get into different things, right? Me with the pilot thing.
This is my safe zone. I wanna be me. I wanna be me. What you talking about?
Bro, kill yourself.
I'm trying to come here.
I wanna be me.
I ain't trying to walk on eggshells as I come into this shit.
No, I'm not saying that.
No, go ahead.
All I'm saying is, let's try to eliminate the word, because you gotta realize that, okay, we curse, but we rarely curse because we want to show people that we're intelligent. We want to show people how funny we are. We want to show people all of that other stuff.
You know,
we don't want to come on here and some intolerant assholes.
Bro,
I'll fuck this bitch, nigga. Nah, we don't need to do that.
And that's the crazy part about it. Like I said, the social media, I don't even put nothing out there to even people to know who I am. Like I just met this shorty, a childhood friend that I know, and we talk. Man, I told her I was in the, woo-woo and this and that. Her ass looked at me confused, like she never even knew. And that's true because I only push it out there. She going off of what I had put as far as like me coming over to your place, trying to get the shit together or whatever. Again, I didn't do shit.
Shorty was pocket watching. That's what she was doing.
No, but she was.
Pocket watching.
And she was just amazed.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. And she was amazed that, you know, I had all this going on in the background. Didn't
even know that that's...
Because she's not around me, and that's the problem. You got to be around me to get to know shit like that. And it's the same thing with my people. Like you put some shit out there, but you don't put a lot of shit out there.
I really...
They don't know you unless they around you 24/7.
Yeah.
You know, like, believe it or not, we got shit going, which is... You can just tell just being around us, nitpicking our mind, the conversation we had, because most of our conversation with the group is like, you know, we always talk about shit, about growth, you know, so that's just common, that's just normal to us. You know, believe it or not, we don't be back there smoking, we don't, you know.
We don't do that.
My brother, consistent, Jim, you know, Chris, consistent. Everybody's consistent with something. I work, I make money, I'm trying to get where I need to be at. My boy Antonio, same situation. You know, he got
Shout out Antonio.
Exactly, my man's. My left hand.
He the real definition.
You my right hand.
He's the real definition of off social media.
Family man.
My man Antonio is more successful than majority of the people. Like he live in the ideal American life. Like as far as salary, you know, married, family, house,
exactly,
car. Like he's locked in, bro, and he's doing it himself. I mean, he got his wife, but he's doing it himself. Like
and there's nothing wrong. And
we all motivate each other.
Yes, but you would never know that. You would never know that.
Donald Trump inspired.
He don't put his shit out there. He don't do it.
Donald Trump motivates me.
Bro, that is us.
Donald Trump motivates me. Felon. Multiple.
Because he's more like
president.
You know what?
I'm capping.
Bro.
He's scaring me.
That is so much going on out there with Trump.
Oh my God, bro. What are we gonna do?
Bro, I had a conversation. I told her, if my philosophy put me in this particular category, then so be it. But at the end of the day, I only believe what I believe and what I disagree with, you know? And if you feel like that put me in this place, then so be it.
But why would they try to box you into being
Dominican or Republican or...
Not Dominican.
Democrats. I said Dominican. Democrats. Word twisted tie.
Yo, he said they try to make me Dominican or Republican. Like,
No, don't do that, because you know that shit fall on the same line. That starts with a D.
No, it does. Bro, it starts with a D, but he trying to make it seem like Dominicans and Democrats.
That just shows that I don't give a fuck about...
Oh my God, I'm hot. Yo. All right.
I was like, damn, nigga, you sipping that shit.
It's so good, bro.
I know it is.
It's delicious, bro. And
by the way, like I said, I don't have the garnish. I don't have the prep up, but I don't have the necessary needs for like the garnishes that comes with it, because it definitely came with a garnish. But it's a cocktail. It's called Banana Foster. I recommend it. You can have it with bourbon, which bourbon is the only choice to have it with, or either rye.
That's that. Listen.
The bitch good.
That's that real ice.
The bitch is good. It definitely is.
Real cute.
It definitely is.
Yeah, man.
I'm talking about.
Nah, but like you said, I'm fitting more in the lane of just conservative, because it's like me and Chris was on the phone, bro, talking when Trump first won the presidency. It was ridiculous how people were unfollowing and blocking people because they voted voted Republican.
Yeah.
Voted for Donald Trump.
During the elections.
Look. Now I can understand if I don't follow this girl because she's into serial killers, right? Or she's into drug abuse, or she's into something that's actually negative to the point where it affects your health, or it affects your vision or something like that. Totally understand. But it's the fact that people was moving out of the country crying because Trump was president like he wasn't president before. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? Like, they keep calling him Hitler. Last time I checked, how many people Trump murdered? When did he say something about Jewish people?
Yo, Keon is sitting back there watching this.
I don't care about Kai. I don't care about him.
He back there.
I don't care because he swear up and down that I'm a Republican, and I keep telling him I'm not.
Shout out.
Shout out Kai. Devo 2 official, man. Y'all
Exactly.
tap in with my brother.
He's in the medical field. He's in Sacramento right now.
Yeah, he's
traveling for his job. He's definitely out there. He's doing good.
He make more than y'all, what y'all got in y'all.
If I ain't, look, I call him when it's necessary, like when it relates to my health, or
Same.
You know, I got a fucking a boo-boo on my hand, like a Band-Aid.
Kai, what happens if you sneeze several times in 1 minute? Like,
that's him. That's what I call him.
Yeah, Kai be like,
but he's doing good. He's doing good with himself, and I'm proud to be around this man.
100%.
You know,
that's what I'm saying.
His character and just his fucking career and the passion and graduated from bro. I ain't gonna say much. Ooh, that felt weird as fuck. I ain't never shook your hand.
Yeah, it did feel.
This is my first time ever.
It felt good.
Bro, we known each other for a minute, and this is my first time shaking his hand. Plus years, bro. Plus years. This is like.
You would think that we segregated.
Yeah,
you would think we in the civil rights.
It felt weird. It felt weird.
I don't like him.
I don't like that.
It's funny because we drink off the same cup, but we would never shake hands.
That is true.
That's crazy.
That's true. We do that.
What do you think? I'm not even gonna go there.
Well, no.
No, I was gonna say some wild shit. I ain't gonna say it.
No, but seriously, everybody there's a lot going on while Trump moved into the office, you know, during the election, and, you know.
You're only a boy and you're only a man. I mean, you're only a boy and you're only a fucking female. You are a female. You ever seen the TikToks when they be like, what is a female? And they be like, a female is whatever you want to identify it as. No, a female is with reproductive organs.
Bro, I was
give birth to a child.
I was in the bathroom and some guy randomly, he said, is anybody in there? I'm like, yeah, somebody's in there. He said, he seen the women's room. He like, I announced myself as a woman, and he walked his ass in that women's bathroom. But it's like,
it's that easy.
It's that easy.
It's that easy.
Bro, that is that easy.
Remember back in like 2009? It was never that. It was never that.
No.
I never knew as a little boy, I knew what transgender. I knew what transgenderism was, but I never saw one. I could never tell. I didn't even give a damn.
Bro, the money, the loans,
oh my God, bro.
That's the Philippines right there.
Let me put you on, cuz. Let me put you on. Racism.
This shit good.
Political bullshit. The gender shit, right? Those three are to the point where I feel like we're so obsessed with gender that we want to be genderless. And then that falls on what if aliens are us in the future? They're genderless. They got big eyes. They got big heads, small mouths.
You tell them. You know what?
But listen. Let me tell you the theory. What if aliens are us way in the future, and they develop time travel to come back to spy on us, to make sure with the nuclear bombs that we make, we don't blow it up or do nothing stupid to fuck up the future.
I am with you on them. I feel like they are us in the future and they came back to the past. I can believe that because just from our past and up to now to our present time, you know, you can imagine that they wouldn't believe how far we came over the past century, like, you know, over the decades. Mm-hmm. So I can imagine that. Just like the dragons, like, you know, they say a dragon, you know what's crazy?
What's up?
For example, we're gonna use the dragons, like, you know, the mythology dragons and creatures that flies and that breathes fire. I feel like over the past decade, they just added on and made it become
what it is.
I feel like they took that from seeing something anonymous that they can identify, which is this feature of a form that breathe fire, which is, I would say, like the fumes that comes out from the valves or whatever word they pronounce to use, and that it flew or they hover over the, you know.
You're fucking my brain.
I feel like that's exactly what that is, you know. Just like when you write some like,
it's oral tradition, right? So like you saying, like the dragons and stuff like that, where did we get it from? Was some brainiac guy just sitting at the table and said, "Fuck yeah, it's a fucking lizard. Let's put wings on this bitch and call it a dragon."
Exactly.
He's brought fire. Like
over the decade, they just added onto it, which now became what we know as of today. You know, but in the past, it's just for them, they was just a fucking ship that flew and that was fire coming out, and it's just something that
they assumed that it's you. Whoa.
Can you imagine that? That was my theory behind that.
Where the fuck have you been, bro? Where this mind?
Can you really?
I've never talked to you about stuff like this. Where have you been? That just made perfect logical sense.
Yeah. Just like you get a group of guys lined up, and like that game, that challenge they do, and they write something on their back, and the next person follow up with it, and the person after, and they just come up with this.
The telephone game, when 10 people, 11 people sit at a circle and they whisper.
But it's just like a concept of what happened over the past. You know, they could not identify it. They didn't know what it was, and they
didn't know the necessary terms.
Exactly. And over time, people just
they progressed and went about. I like that though. Maybe the UFO theories and stuff like that.
It's the same thing with the UFOs. I feel like that's us in the past, and we just couldn't identify it. Yeah, we announced it as this.
That's the same thing with the Bible. A lot of people do not believe in it. Shout out to Wesley Huff. If y'all don't know who Wesley Huff is, go look at his stuff. He's a historian guy who basically his whole life is to basically clear up the Bible, whether you should believe in the Bible or whatnot. We believe in the Bible, right?
I grew up in the church, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We believe in the Bible, right? And a lot of people, the first thing when you talk to somebody about the Bible and why they don't believe it is, well, if God's real, then why the fuck is all this evil going on in the world?
Yeah, why this happened, why that
jackass. People put all the blame on God when there's a Lucifer. When there's evil, it's like you got positivity and you got negativity. But that's not even my point that I was trying to refer to as far as the UFO and the dragon thing.
Yeah.
It's like a metaphor. It's metaphorically, right? That's the way Jesus spoke. God spoke all the time, was metaphorically. So you're right about that. What if the concept of dragons were basically like, well, we see these black objects, right? We see these disc-shaped things, these oddly shaped, weird things. Because if you ever did your research and looked inside and see those UFOs, it's a lot of weird stuff, man. They got triangles, circles, and all of this stuff. So what if they were saying that back in, like you said, the terminology was different back in those days because they were fucking stupid. Yeah. They were the smartest, stupid people of all time.
Exactly.
So they would document things, but it was an oral tradition at first. So what if they was like, man, we seeing a lot of these UFOs that breathes out fire. You know what I'm saying? It breathes out these fumes and stuff like that. What if we're going to call those dragons? So what if fucking UFOs were always seen at the beginning of time, but instead of the folk tale that they would tell, it was really based on UFOs.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's a possibility. It's conspiracy.
And it could be us. It could possibly be us.
It could be us from the future.
Because, again, remind you, look where we at now. The progression. You know, we got these people and the knowledge. They're very informative in what is possible. The AIs.
Fuck it. I don't like artificial intelligence.
But can you imagine where we can be and how far we can go just from a decade ago? Like,
well, let me tell you something, buddy. I watched the Donald Trump signing all these stuff, right? And he was talking to those tech billionaires, and they basically what they're trying to do is with the artificial intelligence to be able to take your blood sample, use artificial intelligence to trace those cancer cells and actually find the cure and develop a cure before it even, processing your body.
Just like, bro.
But they already have cure for cancer. What's his name? Dr. Sebi. He already cured it, bro, in the 90s. fucking hate the government sometimes, bro, because like I was watching, man, Joe Rogan said there's a lot of good guys in the CIA, FBI, Alphabet. There's a lot of good patriots.
It's just crooked.
But you got all those bad apples. That's what the universe, that's what us, that's what everybody.
Believe it or not, you know, we're not as perfect as we think we are. We do have thoughts. There are those that, you know, commit crimes and such. Can you imagine that character, just because he's knowledge of something that we take and we decided to elect that person to run, or just to be somewhere that apply rules for us, you know, it can just go so far.
Yeah, it definitely can, man. But our thing is, can we put all our trust in one person? I feel like the reason why they tried to kill Donald Trump, true, this is the truth.
Oh, you're talking about that?
It's not a fact. I mean, it's a fact. It's not theory. It's not a conspiracy. This is the real reason why they tried to kill Donald J. Trump.
Bro, but can you imagine where they were placed at? When he had that speech and where they were located at in an open field, you telling me you couldn't have the amount of security to withhold anything that could possibly happen to him? They explained, it was a boy, I don't know if they interview him or whatever, but he talked about, like, you know, we just randomly seen a guy climbing up on the roof.
There's so much footage.
Setting up, you know, whatever.
He was flying a drone over the site for 20 minutes before it happened.
But it's like, we can do so much. We have all these aircrafts and, you know, satellites, drones, they can tap into our phones, and you telling me it's just so much going on that they have so much hidden that they're not able to provide the information that is needed for the citizens, or, you know, and it's like you still question about it. Like, why question? It's in our face. Why even question? It's there.
I don't know.
It is there.
I don't know, but whatever.
And you know why? It's because we allow it. You know, they even talk about the tax. You know, back then,
we're getting affected by that.
Just from a percent of a tax that was placed.
I think the percent is like 35%.
Yeah, up to now, yeah. But back then it was like, they didn't even consider about, it was definitely less. Mm-hmm. But the fact that they even announced about the tax, even if it was a percentage, you know, what we went so far just for that up to now, and what it's beyond the limits. Like, again, as you explained, now we're paying the amount of tax due to the percentage. Mm-hmm. But in the past, we went so far just for just a percentage, just for 1%. We're not, I blame it on us.
Because we allow it.
We allow things.
We can outnumber them.
And we allow
But
it.
it's hard because they have malicious things, bro. They're malevolent. Because you want to know why? They withhold. Have you ever heard that the army and all of them people, their technology is it's like bypassed what we have today? Have you ever heard about that? That their technology is so far beyond what they release to the public. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
So that is a true fact. That's a true thing,
which
right?
I believe.
Just look at the fighter stealth. I mean, just look at the fighter jet, the stealth jet.
Okay, so
that looks weird. Like, if you ever see one, not the average black.
Believe it or not, I have not.
Exactly, the average black person.
They have not been on my mind.
Clearly, but when you look at those things, you can say that, like, oh, we have no chance. They can nuke our asses right here and there. So y'all want to be revolutionary? All you blacks and Mexicans and white people who portray us, y'all want to be revolutionary?
That's
Take this fucking nuke while we go into bombshells and we restart civilization. And they all like 90 years old, bro. So if you're 90 years old and you're a power, you're a billion trillionaire, you don't give a fuck. You don't care. Like, you don't fuck these people. Like, I don't care about racism. I don't even care about.
Well, they got chamber. They got what the fuck? That's underground
underground bunkers and shit.
Bunkers. Believe it or not, I'm having a hard time pronouncing these words right now.
Yeah,
because this fucking Dominican. I'm feeling it right now. Like, it's hidden, but it's not hidden.
I love this. I love this so much,
bro. Believe it or not, this. What we talk about every day. Just, if I'm calling randomly, this is what we talk about. We don't talk about.
Mostly about his dream.
Yeah, bro, that shit was crazy.
You need to get a dream journal. That's what Chris was telling me.
I need to get a dream journal.
But you know, Chris be capping, dog. Chris be capping. He say something.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Say it.
Don't do that.
I write down my dreams when I.
You know what? We're not here to talk about him.
You're right. That's my brother. We're not gonna talk about him. Vito Belli is so funny, bro. He funny as hell. He funny as hell. He talking about some.
Because you know what we're talking about. You know what we're talking about.
Mondo.
About motherfuckers capping.
Mondo, please.
This is normal. This is normal. But we talking. We could do that.
Let's get back on topic. Let's get back to topic. Right. Chris is.
We can do that. We can do that.
But here's the thing though, like the hardest thing, like me, because I'm into fitness too, right?
Yeah.
I really like fitness. I haven't really been able to, because I just had surgery on my ear, so I can't really work out this, But I feel like the hardest part of working out for a lot of people is just getting up, putting on your shoes, and getting to the gym. It's the hardest part. Not even working out, not even finding what to eat, none of that. The hardest part for people who are struggling, who wants to work out, who wants to better their lives.
Just take that first step into
the first step of getting up, putting on your shoes, driving to the gym, and when you get there, now what? Here's the thing. As simple as that sounds, that part of the process of getting to the gym is the most important part. It's the most crucial, because if you take your ass and get up and make it to the gym, now you're able to work out. The first step is done. You know how the statement is, well, how would you ever succeed, or how can you fail? You only fail when you don't try, right? You don't try. If you don't try, there's no trickle down to what it could be, right? So us with the podcast, or you with the bartending, us with the brand or whatever, if we never would have started, it may take 10 years, it may take 20, 25, but how will we ever know will we succeed if we never try? So it's the same metrics apply to the gym. People always asking me like, man, I want to get in the gym, I want to stop smoking weed, I want to yada, yada, yada. But the first step is, you can get high all you want, goddamn. I
have nothing against people who want to smoke.
Exactly.
I don't have nothing against it. It's just not right. It's not right.
So when you just basically say, you know what, I'm gonna hit this blunt this morning, I'm gonna eat or whatever, but I'm gonna just I don't care if I'm tired, I don't care if I don't got no creatine, no energy, no caffeine. Fuck it, I'm gonna smoke my blunt, I'm gonna holler at whoever I holler at, put on them shoes, I'm gonna go get the membership, and I'm gonna get the 25%.
Bro, they
the journey is done.
They smoke to get to the gym?
People who are addicted to marijuana, you know what I'm saying? They gotta get their blunts before anything. But sorry to cut it short, we gotta get up out of here. Yeah, man, this is a great episode. Catch us on the next time.
I guess we stay tuned for the second one then.
Yeah,
Part 2, because we're not done. But this is
not done.
I try to withhold having a conversation with him just because I knew we were coming today for this.
Yeah. But see you guys next time. Later, everybody.
Bro, we not shaking. Don't do that shit.
Nah, go to hell.
You cap in front of this camera? But you fucking cap in front of this camera.